Devon looks good in this jacket. It was a Lollipop Girls jacket, but it fits her. Are we recording? Oh, back again. Yes. Hang on, I need to get something else. We will continue to see some clearer skies in Wales, and where that happens, there'll be a little bit of patchy mist and fog. Single people will be generally the quiet continue. And we do Fiona. Sunday, a lot of cloud, light showers, nothing. I'll start my haul. Here's the new outfit on Kiona. She's got My Melody on there, and Hello Kitty skirt. You see the pattern? And it's stretchy at the back. I suppose they have to do that to make it fit the curvies. I wish they wouldn't do one size fits all. We've said this so many times to Mattel, but I suppose they have to economise. There's a Lollipop Girls jacket on at Devon here. Oh, and she's blanking it out. She's making it go all washed out because they see dark and they compensate, so never mind about that. Oh, I don't know where to start. I've got such a large haul. You know I love my Sumiko Gurashi. So from Amazon I got this lovely little lunch bag, cool bag, and Sumiko Gurashi, can you see? I'm hoping there's no glare. I've stuck a piece of tape over the light. I've stuck a piece of tape over the light on the webcam, hoping it's not going to... See? On the side. Very nice. And it's quite rigid on once it's open on the top, and then but once you do the zip up again, it becomes sort of like so. But it's nice, it's so cute. My Sumiko Gurashi fork and spoon and chopstick set would go well with that. That would fit in there just nicely. Now, put that back in its bag because I want to keep it clean. Rustle, 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 rustle. You won't hear anything else except rustling. Oh, does it match my camera? Do we match? Oh, I like when the matching colour schemes. Yeah. Now I've got some of these lovely candles from Waitrose. I already had this one, the Christmas Spice. They smell divine. They smell lovely. I already had that one. But a couple of weeks ago, I got Snowfall. Hello there. Handmade in the heart of Somerset. This candle will burn for 30 to 36 hours, or 5 hours. Please follow the... Yeah, I thought... Drifting down without a sound. Snowfall drifting down without a sound. There, that's what it looks like inside. It smells rather... It's nice. It's a sweet sort of smell. I didn't think snow had a smell, but there you go. What does this one say? Well, blend... Oh gosh, blend of Christmas and... A warm blend of cinnamon and cloves. That's what that says on there. Cloves are meant to be good for toothache, aren't they? This one is Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve? So yes, Christmas Eve, so I thought I'd got to get that one. Now, look. It's a pristine white one inside. This says baubles, tinsel and fairy lights. I wish they'd print it, but use printed writing rather than written writing. I always find it difficult to read something that's actually written. It's like when someone writes something and I say, oh God, I can't read like their writing. Now these from Waitrose are delicious. Chocolate, cherry and nut selection. They are lovely. I don't know what we've got in here. Selection of dark chocolate coated caramelised almonds, white chocolate coated pistachio nuts, milk chocolate coated Brazil nuts and white chocolate coated Amarena cherries dusted with raspberry powder. Those Amarillo cherry. So I don't even pronounce that. I can't read that word. No, I've got two, a different selection as well. I think these are the ones I've had before. There's chocolate nut, fruit and nut selection. Oh, I've got some selection of dark chocolate coated cherries, ruby chocolate caramelised almonds, milk chocolate coated caramelised pecan nuts, and milk chocolate dipped walnuts. So that looks absolutely delicious. Some more of these, of course, with chocolate madeleines. Still got this Dorset tea from the haul the other week. Isn't that a lovely packaging on there? Don't you think that's really nice? Not seen Dorset tea before. I've seen Yorkshire tea everywhere, but that's far too strong for me. I don't like strong tea. My friend likes it. He thinks it's nice, even though he doesn't like strong tea either. But I don't dislike Yorkshire tea. It's okay as tea goes, but I do prefer weaker cups. I don't know what this is like. It says, tea that tastes as good as the sunshine makes you feel. So we'll have to wait and see. I don't much like the smell of tea when it's dried in the box. Now from M&Co, I got two very nice tops. Where is it now? M&Co. They were on special offer. I got them a couple of weeks back, but I'm all behind with my hauls. I've had so many problems to deal with. I'm still trying to get my... You don't want to hear about all this. This other problem with the... I've sorted out the problem with this camera. I've got a recover disc, and I got those on there that I can't upload. But ones that were recorded with my blue camera, after I mistakenly let check disc muck around with the card and then cancelled it, check disc, because I realised check disc totally killed a card once before and I couldn't use it afterwards because I was so fed up with the message coming up. So it was perfectly fine and I was using it, and then all the nice ones that are on there that I can't do anything with because nothing recognises them. I've tried every recovery program you can think of, ZAR, ZAR, Ease US or Ease Us, whatever it's called, and Recover, Photo Rec, there's another one, other ones I've tried, and they don't recognise it. They can find things that's been deleted years ago, but the pictures, images and videos that's on there, which the camera plays just fine, only unfortunately this camera records with sound, but it's got no playback sound facility on itself, this Vivitar camera. But nothing will recognise them. At deep scans, I've tried everything. I've gone into the computer settings and put don't hide, show hidden files and folders, and don't hide protected files and folders, thinking that would, but no, it doesn't do anything. Anyway, because I dropped this camera and the memory door, where the memory card, no, I'm sorry, I bear in mind I do suffer from a very severe anxiety condition, and it makes me sound insane when I'm trying to explain anything, because this is one of the ways it affects me. Oh dear. I have to keep explaining because people don't understand it, you see. If you've got something physically wrong, they can see it, but if you've got like a problem that affects, like nervous trouble, they don't. Anyway, without rambling on about that, the battery door, after I dropped it for about the zillionth time, the battery door broke. The hinge was one, so then both sides. So I have even elastic, and I have to, if I put the battery door with batteries in the battery door, because the batteries are underneath, so I have to hold it like this, using extreme pressure in my thumbs and forcefully keeping it shut. And if you try and do it with the slightest release of pressure, and the thing's lost. So I got a second-hand camera, identical to that one, only in red, and because the battery door's intact, and I can put the memory card in there, the SD card, and luckily it does play those. So I'm going to try and record them off the screen with something else, but there's no sound on it. But at least I know I was wondering if it's possible to get another Vivitar camera, better quality than this one, go a bit upmarket, that can play the videos back with sound. Also, if there's a Vivitar camera that has the ability, the function in it, to transfer the images from a card into itself, so that I can then maybe plug the camera in and upload from the camera itself. But even though it can recognise the videos, they're probably, and pictures, they're probably written in such a format that only this particular make of Vivitar camera can recognise, and maybe nothing else would, even if it was on itself in the actual camera. So I hope I'm explaining that properly. But this camera's not very good, this replacement, because anything I take with it's all blurry, and there's coloured flash or colour bleed, whatever they call it. Anyway, I'm trying to adjust the settings, and I've improved it a bit. We'll have to see. So anyway, this nice top, I don't know what colour you'd call it. I'm sorry if I'm shouting. This is another way anxiety affects me. I'll try to talk a little quieter. I have to lower the volume on these webcam videos. This nice top, I don't know if that's oyster colour. I got two, as I said. I can't find the other one right now, but it's only a plain black one. It isn't any bright colour. And I also got this nice skirt from M&Co, which I believe I did show before anyway, so, and I've already worn it out, but worn it outside. I mean, I don't mean I've worn it out, if you know what I mean. Oh dear. Stop talking. This I got from the Entertainer. I like the yellow top, and I like the dress. I don't like those culotte things. I think they're most unattractive, but I'm sure most people would disagree with that, and they probably think they're wonderful, but I prefer the dollies to look pretty and wearing pretty dresses. I also got these skirts, and I'm hoping they're not going to be just made to fit the curvies, so that means they won't really fit anyone else and be too big. This one's got elasticated on the back. I'm sure I've already got that one, but still, it's they were cheap. So see, these two, I think they're meant to be the same, but if you can see, they've got like different finishes. I was only going to get this one at first because that was more metallic-y and nicer. This one looks more textured, and I'm sorry about the glare. Even with the light covered, there's still a horrendous glare there. So these lovely Barbies I got. Oh, she's blanking it out too. I wonder why. I'll unbox her another time. Now she's like a companion doll to our Jemima here. They come with these different tops. I've featured Jemima lots of times, and she's often in my Dolls in the Garden videos over on my first and original channel. But see, that top can be worn three ways. You can have the white side up and front facing, or this side front facing, or wear it like this. And then of course you could wear it the other way on, so that's on the other shoulder. So that's very good. And this one, do they show that? No, I don't know what I've done with the tops. Showed you the different ways of wearing these on the picture on the front of the box. But her top is, I think it's white. Yeah, it's white at the back. It shows you there. So they're very versatile, and these are the days when they had lovely high heels, not all these awful flat feet as of nowadays. Even, I'll show you something in a minute as well. I was going to say, even when they make them with high heels now, they make shoes that look like they're flat shoes, which is ridiculous. Anyhow, this is the other one with very nice dolly. I've been trying to think, racking my brains, trying to think of names for these. I'm not going to say until I actually know. But they've got to begin with J, because all this lot does. So I've run out of names that begin with J that I can think of, that doesn't resort to making up a name, which I think is a bit daft. Anyhow, I've got this lovely dolly. Or perhaps I better not call them dollies. If I say dolly, YouTube bots might think, yes, made for kids, but it isn't. So annoying. And how do you get round this? You know, short of sounding, oh, I'm depressed. You know, someone, felt suicidal, and I want to talk about that sort of, short of talking about subjects which even if I feel like I don't want to talk about it, how do you get round it? You know, do I have to do depressing looking thumbnails all in black and shades of grey and no colour in them in case they look too cheerful and might be classed as for kids? And if YouTube are going to start classing young adults as children, you know, a day off their 18th birthday, but oh, they're tiny, they're children, this high, they're only waist high, they're children. They're not children, they're young adults. And it's extremely insulting to people calling them children. But up to 13, yes. But if they're going to start classing young adults as children as well, oh, we're all doomed, aren't we? Because we won't be able to upload any video anywhere. I watch a lady that does these videos showing her adorable cat, and even one of her videos was obviously classed as made for kids, even though they're not. It's ridiculous. Anyway, look, there's the t-shirt she comes. She's got a lovely dress, lovely silver dress. You know I always go off on my tangents, so I do apologise for that. But I don't apologise for having an opinion on things that I think when I think something's wrong. Anyhow, I put those shoes on her. Found them in another fashion pack. She comes with these silver ones. I don't like the chunky heels. I prefer the nice sky-high stilettos. But also, look, they've had to give her these, which are made for dolls with high-heeled feet, but they've had to make sure she'd got flat shoes as well. And who are they trying to appease? You know, the complainers. We don't want to see dolls in high heels. We don't want to see dolls in short dresses. We don't want to see dolls with their shoulders showing. We don't want to see dolls with too revealing outfits. It's inappropriate, and we speak for everyone, and they must listen to us, because only our opinion is valid, because unlike others who disagree with us, we have morals. And full stop. So that shuts down all opposing argument, because anyone who opposes, oh, if we disagree with them, obviously we don't have morals. Rubbish! 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 As if someone who likes seeing a doll dressed like that has no morals. I mean, come on, who are these people? They're so far up themselves, and God, don't get me started. I got this from the independent health food store. There's the front of the box of the unicorn dolly. Oh dear, well, you know, all people want is a quiet, peaceful world to innocently live their lives without fear of being interfered with by dictators. Got this from... If it was dictating about front gardens have to stop being destroyed because we must protect the environment, that would be a good way to dictate, because you'd be protecting the environment of which we all have to live a part of. But no, it's just clamping down on innocent things that hurt nobody. All this nonsense. Got those from Marks and Spencer's. And here, does this look adult enough? How do you pronounce that word? Ahagio? Ahagio, I don't know. Ahagio, I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm not even going to try. It's an anime bag anyway, which I got because I think is really, really nice. I like the colour of it, pink. I like the pink, dusky pink. I don't think it's real leather. I'm not... It does smell like it might be. I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt it is. What happened? Did I stop it? Oh my giddy arm. I hadn't even recorded anything. I've just done about a half an hour long video and it hasn't recorded any of it. I've got to start all over again. Oh my. Hey, I was wrong, hey. Oh, don't sound happy, don't sound jolly, don't sound cheerful. They might think, yeah, made for kids. She sounds all bright and happy. No. I was wrong. It had recorded it, so yay! Anyhow, yeah, anime bag. It's from, I don't think it is leather. There's the ring on it, which does up the zip. It's very nice. I shan't be taking it out and about everywhere I go, but that is nice. I like that. Now I'm not done. I've got something else. I want to know. Now, anyone who watches Rambalak's wonderful videos, yeah, he's got his merch. Look at that lovely colour, that's a lovely green colour. I had to have one of the mugs. I prefer, he's got 2 channels, a live one as well, which I prefer because I just prefer the live one. I love them all, but the live ones are my favourites because you get a bit extra at the beginning and end. But isn't that a lovely colour? Perhaps I ought to start having merch, have my own merch. I wonder what I could have. The dolls on cups and mugs and, you know, what would people like? What would anyone want any of that? When I've got hardly any subscribers because I'm grateful for every single one. And I never advertise or I never say, please like, comment and subscribe. Everyone says that, nearly everyone, but it's supposed to be against YouTube's guidelines. So I don't say it, but if anyone does want to subscribe, press the bell button and then at least you'll be notified, unless of course YouTube regards it as made for kids, and then of course but you won't be notified and you won't be allowed to comment. But short of cussing and swearing all the way through my videos, and you know, which I don't want to do, I don't know what else I can do. I mean, I've seen one of my thumbnails was deemed inappropriate on my other channel, and yet there's a thumbnail of a Barbie doll in a disgusting position, naked from the waist down, with her hat looking like she's, you know, pleasing herself, let's say. Crude, ugly and disgusting, yet that's allowed. And I'm going to talk about meditation Barbie now. Let's get on to a better subject. I put her in here to keep her clean, but let me show you let me just get on to something more. I don't like crudity, but it seems that YouTube doesn't mind crudity, and anything crude and disgusting and vile, that's suitable for all ages. But something innocent, or just a tiny, tiny little bit sexy, and oh no, that's wrong. Ridiculous. Anyhow, let's listen.
Breathe in and out with me.
No, I like this one best, but you know what happens? Because you only hear that, but once you take it out of the packaging and you remove the tab, you can hear the longer meditations, and you expect to hear that one part in them, but you never hear that one again unless you keep that to put it back in. So if you're wondering why you don't hear that again once you take this out, that's why, and you need to return. I stuck it. All you'll hear is this rustling. I stick it to her back so I can put that back in. So these are the meditations.
Let's take an imaginary bubble wand and blow the biggest bubble. Repeat after me. I am strong.
We don't need to hear all of this. I'm just showing you to.
Imagine your feelings are fluffy clouds. Now let's breathe in and out like this.
This one's nice. I think though, when you listen to I think she breathes in and out too fast, to be honest. I'd prefer it a bit slower.
Take a deep breath in like you are smelling a beautiful flower. Now breathe out. Breathe in, then breathe out. Breathe in, then breathe out.
And here's the 5th and final one.
How are you feeling? Use your voice with me.
Yeah, that's nice, but I do prefer the original, so I'm going to stick this back in, like so, in that little slot there. And then hang on, let's get it in, actually. So I just hear neighbours banging about outside. Oh, get in. Get in. No fingers and thumbs. It's because I'm recording and it makes me all agitated and on edge. Okay, so
Breathe in and out with me.
there we go. So bear in mind, if you lose that little tab, you'll never hear that again unless you find another similar piece of plastic to stick in there, which I'm sure some people could. And of course she gets the little dog thing that what have I done with the there's a little dog thing that comes with her as well, and you stick different things in. There's like a cloud, and I don't know what I've done with them. I thought they were over here somewhere, but I must have dropped them. They're not important for me to have anyway, but still. She's a nice doll. I'm trying to do this, and I've got all those flashing lights in front of my eyes. Anyhow, this, yeah, it will fit all sizes because it will fit the curvies, but it does fit the regular Barbies as well. So I don't like those stretchy panels. It just looks ridiculous, especially with something like this. But still, at least it fits. I just wish they'd make some to fit the curvies and some to fit the regular Barbies, and then, you know, everyone will be happy. There it is on Kiona here, there's a curvy. See? Actually, I've just tried it on again on Paloma here, and I find that when I tried it on the first time, there was those infernal little plastic tags holding each side like together, like so, taking up some of the slack, as it were. But I've taken those out now to fit it on Kiona because it wouldn't go on for us. And of course now it's too big. It's really too big for a regular size Barbie, so it just turns round and round easily. I suppose, you know, it might be okay if you're not too fussed and bothered. For some reason it looks a bit dowdy and frumpish on her, so yeah. I wish Mattel would do that. I'm looking forward to the new fashionistas, the second wave of 2020. They do look really nice. But I wish they'd make everything to fit them properly. It's, you know, just make two separate outfits. Some that fit the curvies, specially made for them, and others that fit the regular sizes. You know, it's not. I'm sure they could do it so that they wouldn't be losing a lot of money like that. Right, this is milk chocolate dipped walnut halves in there. This one is, sorry about this camera going all over the place. No, hang on, what's this one? This is milk chocolate caramelised pecans or pecans. This is dark chocolate sour cherries, and this is ruby chocolate caramelised almonds. And this pack has white chocolate amarena cherries. I presume that's how you pronounce it. Amarena, amarena. This is milk chocolate Brazil nuts, and there's one of the little cherries has got in there. This is dark chocolate caramelised almonds, and these are golden white chocolate pistachios. They look nice, don't they? Is that real gold leaf over them, I wonder? Sorry about the colour of this camera. Oh, the delphinium looks lovely. Got a little haul from Poundland yesterday, nice unicorn bag. Got this from the Entertainer. Sorry this is lagging so much. This from... Touch that slightly and the connection's lost. Yes, it's done it, look. Sorry, can't save because I just touched that very slightly. Oh, sugar! Oh, start all over again now. So I've lost my train of thought now because everything's so precarious here. I can't do anything without something touches something and something stops, and the batteries are going in the camera, so there'll be that horrible noise all over it, even if it's still recording, which it may not be. Let me put some new batteries in. Right, I put new batteries in. I'll have to start doing this again in a minute. When I think of how many hours and sometimes weeks and months I spend editing and doing my videos, especially for my first original channel, The Dolls in the Garden, hours and hours and hours I spend, days, weeks, months sometimes, to upload a video which takes hours to upload, which nobody watches anyway. I'll be lucky if, I'm lucky if one person watches them. And sometimes one person watches and puts a dislike on it, and so I think, my God, why do I continue? Why? Because I have to have faith in myself, I suppose, that's why. Oh my giddy aunt. Anyhow, I got these from Poundland, this from Poundland, this new Nivea, a coral, new with natural oils. What colour is it? Doesn't tell. Coral Crush. That's quite a nice one. I'm sorry, this new camera is very problematic. It does slow things. This is a Maybelline Colour Show from Poundland Latte, in the shade Latte. There's a swatch. Yeah, this calendar and diary from The Entertainer. And I can't do any more videos in that because it takes too much space. About a 3-second video takes 1 gigabyte worth of space, and it's just ridiculous. Not Doctor Who from W.H. Smith. Glue from Poundland, always needing glue. Stick things, and then the trouble is you open one and you've only got to use it once, and then when you go to use it again it's dried up. Right, last week I went to Marks and Spencer's and I got 2 jumpers. I presume they're Christmas ones. I just needed something warm to wear, and I got there in the kids section. 13 to 14 years. But they fit me fine, so that one's got deer on, and it's a nice fluffy jumper, and this one's another fluffy one, and this has got a zebra on, or zebra if you like to call it, pronounce it that way. I say zebra because I'm in the UK, and that's usually how we say it over here, so if anyone's saying you're pronouncing it wrong, you can pronounce it any way you like, as long as we know what you mean. So that's a zebra, or zebra, and yeah, it's quite nice. I've altered the settings. I don't think it's going to make any difference. I've altered the settings again. It's okay to take pictures of clouds and things, but oh dear, look at